My name is Claudia Graham. I have severe IBS. I have been in a 40-year search for relief from a physical problem, which I thought was a physical problem, and I've been to numerous doctors and specialists, and I've had all sorts of treatments and drugs given to me, which had no effect on my condition. Sometimes I would see a slight improvement, but it would always revert back. Chronic fatigue and fibromyalgia. IBS takes over your whole body. It feels like it's a very painful condition, and it inhibits what you can do, because when you eat, and it doesn't matter what type of food it is, it can be a cracker. If it's in a flare-up, even a cracker, the slightest thing you put in your stomach will cause a reaction, and in your stomach, your intestines go into a spasm.
That must be painful.
It's very painful, and there's nothing you can do to control it. I've tried all sorts of things, medications. I've tried acupuncture. I've seen probably 5 different gastroenterologists and 3 internists in the last 40 years.
And this past year has been especially problematic for you?
It's been especially trying because my father passed away and left my mother, and they had just recently moved over here and didn't know anyone. I was the only family here. So I tried to help my mother through that ordeal and ended up moving her into my home because she had a heart condition, and I knew she was going to need surgery. Because I had gone to church on Easter Sunday, and of course they were talking about the resurrection, and I just had this feeling come over me that there was somebody else out there that I hadn't found yet. So I had a good day at church, and I came home and I thought, I'm not going to give up yet. I have got to find a solution, and I feel like somebody's trying to tell me I need to look just a little further. So I came home, and I know very few people use the phone book anymore, but I happened to have a phone book laying there, so I opened it up to Yellow Pages, and I looked up hypnotherapy. And I wrote down some numbers, and the first number I called didn't answer, and I saw this integrated wellness, this eye change, and I thought, okay, this is, let me give this a try. So I called the number, got a hold of Dr. Kweethai, and she was so kind and interested in my problem and asked me a few questions and asked me to look up her website. And after I looked at the website and read the testimonials, I thought, this was meant to be. This was who I was supposed to find. This is my answer. I just had a really good feeling about it. And she called me back, and we set up an appointment. And I've just been doing nothing since then. Since my first visit, I've been making progress amazingly. I've had sometimes it feels like baby steps, and then other times it feels like a dramatic breakthrough.